Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we would like to present our research entitled A Pragmatic Analysis of Speech Acts Used in the Interaction Between Teachers and Students at Sehati Music English course. My name is Marlina Telambanua.
And my name is Hatu Sigalingin.
First of all, we know that language has an important role in our daily communication. Through language, people can share information, express ideas, and also perform certain actions. For example, when teacher says, "Please repeat after me," the teacher isn't only saying a sentence, but also giving an instruction to the students. On this research, we focus on pragmatics, especially speech acts. Pragmatics is a branch of linguistics that studies how people understand meaning based on context, situation, and the speaker's intention. According to Ure, pragmatics focuses on speaker meaning. It means that to understand an utterance, we cannot only look at the words, but we also need to understand the purpose behind the utterance. We choose Sehati Music English course or SMAC as the object of this research because SMAC has a unique learning environment that combines English learning with music activities. In this environment, teachers and students use different speech acts, such as giving instructions, explaining materials, asking questions, and giving motivations during the learning process.
Number 2 is literature review. In this research, we use speech act theory from Austin and Shirley. According to Austin, language is not only used to say something, but also to do something. He divided speech act into 3 categories: lectionary acts, illusionary acts, and propositionary acts. Lectionary acts refers to the actual words that are spoken. Illusionary acts refers to the intention behind the utterance, such as giving commands, making requests, or expressing promise. Practically acts refers to the effect that the utterance gives to the listener. Then Shirley developed Austin theory and classified speech acts into 5 types. The first is directive, which is used when the speaker wants someone to do something, such as giving instruction or request. The second is expressive, which is used to express feelings, emotion, appreciation, and attitude. The third is assertive, which is used to give information, explain something, or state facts. The fourth is commissive, which is show a commitment or intention to do something in the future. The last is declarative, which is can create change through an utterance in classroom interaction. Speech acts are important because teachers do not only deliver learning materials, but they also use language to guide, motivate, and manage the student. Number 3 is method. This research used a qualitative descriptive method. We choose this method because this research focuses on understanding the meaning and function of utterance used by teachers and students during the learning process. The research was conducted at Sehati Music English course. The participants the data were collected through the observation, recording, and transcription. After collecting the data, the utterances were analyzed based on Austin and Shirley theories to identify the types and function of speech aids. The next is discussion. Based on the analysis, we find 4 types speech aids and used in SMEC instruction. They are directive, expressive, assertive, and commissive. The findings table shows different examples of utterance produced by teachers and study during the learning process. According to Austin theory, an utterance does not only contain the words, but it also has an action and purpose behind it. Therefore, in this research, we analyze not only what people say, but also what they intend to do through their utterance. The first type is directive speech aids. Directive speech aids are used when the speaker wants the listener to do something. In the finding tables, for example, repeat after me, open your book, follow the rhythm, and practice at home. This utterance mostly come from teachers because teachers have the possibility to guide students during the learning process. The function of this utterance is to give instruction, control classroom activities, and help students improve their English and music skills. For example, when the teacher says, "Repeat after me," the teacher is not only speaking, but also asking students to take action by repeating the pronunciation.
Directive speech aid become the dominant type with 14 occurrences or 63.6%. This result shows that learning English and music requires many instruction, guidance, and correction from teachers. The second type is expressive speech act. Expressive speech acts are used to express feelings, emotion, and attitude. Examples from the findings table are: I don't understand, I like this song, very good, and I'm proud of you. This utterance shows the feelings and responses of teachers and students. Teachers use expressive speech acts to give appreciation, praise, and motivation. For example, when teacher says, "Very good," it can increase students' confidence and create a positive learning environment. Expressive speech acts appear 5 times or 22.7%. The third type is assertive speech act. Assertive speech acts are used to give information, explain materials, or state facts. Examples are: this is a verb, and yes, I'm ready. Teachers use this type when explaining English materials or music concepts, while students use it when giving answers or responses. Assertive speech acts appear 2 times or 9.1%. The last type is commissive speech act. Commissive speech acts shows commitment or willingness to do something in the future. The example from the findings table is, "Let me try again." This shows that the student has the intention and willingness to repeat the activity and improve their performance. Commissive speech acts appear 1 time or 4.6%. Comparison with previous studies. Furthermore, this research is also compared with previous studies. First, this research is similar to Ramawati's 2021 study. Both studies found that directive speech acts were the most dominant type because teachers often give instruction and guidance during classroom activities. And second, This research is also similar to Sharif's 2022 study. Both studies show that expressive speech acts are important because teachers use appreciation and motivation to support students' confidence. Third, this research supports Putra's 2023 study about music learning interaction. Both studies found that directive and expressive speech acts frequently appear because music learning needs instruction, correction, and emotional support. However, the difference is that his research focuses on SMAC, where English learning is combined with music education. This makes the interaction different because teachers need to balance explaining materials, giving instructions, and motivating students. Overall, the findings show that speech acts have different functions in classroom interaction. Directive speech acts are dominant because students need guidance during learning. Expressive speech acts show that motivation and appreciation are important. Assertive speech acts help teachers and students exchange information, while commissive speech acts show commitment in the learning process.
The last is conclusion. The concluded research showed that speech acts have an important role in instruction between teachers and students at Sahati Music English course. There are 4 types of speech acts found: directive, expressive, assertive, and commissive. Directive speech acts are the most dominant because teachers frequently use instruction and guidance during English and music learning. Expressive speech acts also have an important role because appreciation and motivation help create a positive learning environment. Based on this research, we can conclude that language is not only used to communicate but also to guide, support, and motivate students during the learning process. Thank you for your attention.